Community Viewpoint.
And welcome once again to Community Viewpoint. I'm John Pawlak, your host for this segment, and this is a very special segment for me. I'd like to introduce to you today a good friend of mine who I met 2 or 3 years ago. We had her on a show, and at that time she was the resident ballerina at the Death Valley Junction, the Amargosa Opera House. As of late, she's been working in Tecopa, and evidently she's going to be performing in Tecopa. And I'd like to introduce you to you now, Jenna McClintock, and with her is Jim Furlough, and she's going to tell you what she's been up to lately in Tecopa. So have at it.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
It's really nice to be back. We have a big show coming up. It's called Teatro El Grande.
And what does it deal with?
It deals with fine art, let's say. We're calling it a circus of fine art. Ballet, hoop dancing, live music, poetry, mime, and I'm even gonna try to pitch a 20 by 40 foot tent. Not me myself, that's where Jim comes in. Jim's performing, building things, playing music. He's our production manager and a willing participant. This all began because I was invited to dance. Once I moved to Tecopa, I was dancing but not performing for others. And someone invited me to dance for the Sierra Club's annual meeting. And it was a nice gesture to dance in Shoshone on their outdoor stage. At that same time, I was already wondering, how can I perform in Tecopa, which is just about 8 minutes away from Shoshone. So that's how all of this now is taking place in Tecopa, at the Tecopa Hot Springs Resort. And this gesture of just me performing has now turned into a company of 5 artists performing, and Jim being one of them. Yeah.
And that is your background. You've been a ballerina most of your life?
I have, yeah. I've been dancing since I was 14, and now I'm 41, so you can all do the math. That's professionally, so it's been a long career. And the last half has been freelancing, so that's taken me all over, and I've been able to pick the projects that I want to perform in, and eventually this life brought me to Death Valley Junction, coming to my first hero, Marta Beckett, at the Amargosa Opera House. I was able to perform her ballets on her stage for 2 seasons, and while doing that, I discovered the town of Tecopa and the magic of the desert, and I realized that this is home. So now I'm just here for good.
I hope so, yes. Because I called it home for some years too. Most of it was part-time, but Tecopa is a special place. If you haven't been out there, it's 35, 40 minutes, depending how fast you drive. But there are many things to do out there. It's a spiritual place. It's got the hot baths, but it's more than just the hot baths. It's the area. It's what it does to you. It's the solitude.
Exactly.
No cell phone, folks.
No, we're quite off the grid.
Yeah.
No Wi-Fi or cell service. It's not easy to get. You can find pockets of it, but that's, I think, one of the magical perks of Tecopa. So a lot of us artists out there just have a lot of time to create and really work.
So if you see a tourist with their phone up on a hill like that, they don't belong out there.
Right, definitely.
And you know they are a tourist. But so what does the title of your production stand for?
Teatro El Grande. I'm hoping that it can become a movement, so to speak, rather than just a place. I feel like theater is a great way to communicate, a great way to educate and to inspire and enlighten. I think in every generation there's need for that, and so especially ours. This is my generation, and I'm finding that people need or have a need to build a wall, and other people now are wearing a safety pin, sort of action, and I see that our world is divided, and I think that we can build a theater. And again, I want to stress that it's a movement of peace and community. That's what Teatro El Grande is all about. And everyone is included. Everyone. Every culture, every type of person, every ethnicity, Trump supporter or not Trump supporter, everyone is invited and equal. That's the whole point of Teatro El Grande.
We can edit that out later. I'm sorry. But, ooh.
We can't. But
Okay.
everyone's equal.
I
That's
know.
not bad.
Especially out in Tacoma. It's a
Yeah.
different place, a different type of lifestyle out there. So
It is. I mean, it's progressive, if you ask me. I think it's a lovely place to come and heal and to get away from everything else that seems to be quite a struggle and stress and rat race and,
yes.
So
we had some pictures too of, I got it what it means now. It's the Grand Theater, right? Mm-hmm. See, I was able to do that in my mind. Okay.
Wow.
So
hopefully it's not
that's a
too
black and white
difficult.
picture. I know that.
That's about where we're going to pitch the tent, where we are standing.
Okay. But you'll be in color.
Perhaps.
So that's the lovely Jenna. And that's on Amy's property, I take it. Is that up on the hill?
It's actually kind of on our frontage road by the main road.
Okay. I got it. So what else you have out there?
That's Kayla Thomas. She's our hoop dancer
Okay.
with Jim.
Nice hat. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit more about what you have going on for, it's going to be 2 weekends too?
It is 2 weekends. Basically, I'm trying to exemplify what we just do in every day in Tacoma. So, for example, I'm the campground host, and I was invited to do this show. Therefore, my character is the host.
Okay.
That's who I am. We have other characters bringing on welcoming gifts. When I arrived to Tacoma, I received an accordion to play with from my boss and owner of the Hot Springs, Terry Lennon. And so I've been practicing and noodling on the accordion, so that will be a part of the show now.
And you can play it now?
Yeah, I have my moments, but it's going to be minimal for this show.
Okay.
I am practicing, though. It's a lovely new adventure. And also just the meeting of new friends while moving to the desert, that's a part of it. There's a section titled A Call for All, and that's when me and the accordion are calling on other players. And so this production manager now who's running the show backstage will start playing bass with my accordion. And then we have Jim Matson, who also plays, what do you call his drum?
It's a terrapan.
A terrapan. Well, Terrapan Jim is what he's known for. He'll be joining, along with Kayla Thomas and Mark Haywood, our poet, who is also quite the sermon. He delivers quite the sermon.
And you juggle too? Was that, you juggle? Was that what you say?
Rumor has it, but it's yet to be verified.
Well, there's a couple of weeks. I got a book on how to juggle if you need it.
Thanks.
There's threats of juggling.
Okay. So what else can we expect out there? We'll have, it's bring your own BYOC, bring your own chair.
Perhaps. I think I'm going to be able to supply the chairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've got a couple folding
chair need.
chairs.
If you feel like bringing, a chair like you would to a concert, that's a smart idea. But hopefully we'll be getting stacks of hay for people to be sitting on.
Great.
Yeah.
So we'll
Nice
bring the
and
hay
funky.
from our horses.
Yeah. Anything will help.
Yes. So have you gone out to promote this besides here?
Yeah, we have. We did a little story with the Pahrump Valley Times. So you could be expecting that February 3rd, I believe, a positive human interest story.
Oh, so I just sent something into them today, so it's overkill. All
Oh,
right,
that's
never mind.
okay. I think right now it's important for me to let Pahrump know that it's happening and our local people from the desert, because it's our show. We do have there are talks of a May performance, and I think then we'll try a little harder to extend out to other regions. But I don't mind just sticking to word of mouth. I do like to keep it simple. Yeah.
So if you're not doing anything on April 22nd, you could come and dance for the Earth Day event, Earth Day Arbor Day at Discovery
sure.
Park.
That sounds like
You're
fun.
more than welcome to come there.
Yeah, could bring the gang.
Yes, you'd be more than welcome. So what else can we expect?
What
else
else
are
can
we
we
doing?
expect? He's dancing now, which is quite unexpected. This
So
is
you
all
teaching
just
him?
from last night. Yeah.
Is he gonna be ballet?
Late rehearsal.
No ballet, no. Ballet?
Partnering.
Partnering of some sort.
Okay.
This is all new to me. The entire experience struck me as so extremely willful, and of the fact that nothing like this has happened, not the time that I've been in Tacoma.
No, that's because Jenna's out there and her energy has come about to create something. There's a female vortex out there. You know that, right?
what
Females
We've
rule
been
out
told.
there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Eh, why not?
So you're in charge, Jenna. It's your turn to lead the charge.
Oh boy.
So I will do what I can. We'll promote this. You got some flyers?
We do. We have the poster that you put up.
Yes.
Jim Matson's partner, Sarah Paws Hyde, she is our graphic designer and created these posters on the fly. We're very, very, very lucky.
So the phone number is out there too?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have any questions, you can call 760-852-4420. The location is Tacoma Hot Springs Resort, which is 860 Tacoma Hot Springs Road. Basically, just look for the big white tent.
Yes.
We don't normally have one of those up in Tacoma, so when
So
you
it'll
see
be
one,
nice
that's
and white,
us.
and it'll be new.
It'll be new,
All right.
yeah.
So that's it, and thank you for watching. Thank you for coming by. Appreciate it.
you.
Thank you, Noah.
Community Viewpoint.